Hey, this is René, welcome back for another video. Today I want to write the programming code for a program similar to the Sinera EA from the Mql5 market that creates a balance in equity that looks similar to this one. And yeah, you can then use the program to sell it in the Mql5 market and scam others. So let's start coding.
This video is presented by BM Trading. Learn to code your own expert advisors. Link in the description.
So what we want to do is we want to write a very simple program. So let's open the metered quotes and language editor here. It will just be a program that uses the RSI indicator for entry signals, and then we will make use of a TP and SL ratio that creates this balance in equity most of the time, but this time should be enough to scam enough people on Mql5 so you can make a lot of money before your signals blow up. So let's start creating a new expert advisor. Click on expert advisor. We give it a name like Sinera scam. You can use any name, but this kind of indicates what the program does, which is a great thing. So click on next, next, and finish. And this is your brand new expert advisor. So first of all, we then have these three functions here that we will make use of. So if we want to work with the RSI indicator, we will need a handle for this. This is very easily created using the iRSI function. We then define the symbol, the time frame. Let's just use period current. I mean, you can create inputs for this if you want, but a general rule of thumb is you don't want to give too many inputs to the user if you want to sell a program on Mql5, because the easier it is, the less parameters there are, the most likely the people will like it, because if it's easy, if they don't understand what the program does, they really like to buy it. Then MA period is 20, and we can say price close, for example, for the calculation price. So this is all RSI. And then let's say, or maybe let's say we hard code the time frame here. Time frame like period D1, and then we use it here. So here in the onTick function, we then check for a new bar, and this new bar is the easiest way to check this is using a bars total for a variable, for example, and then we also count the current bars in this chart with this time frame. And then we just check if bars total is unequal bars, and this means we have a new bar. Then we update bars total, of course. So then next thing we want to do is we want to get the RSI value. So RSI, and let's say, should be a double array, of course, double RSI. Then copy buffer. We use our handle. We use the main line because the RSI only has one line. And like this. So then we want to check if the RSI is above 70. Oh, let's get two values here actually. Count of 2. Because then we can check if the RSI is above 70 now and the previous value for the RSI was below 70. Because then we want to sell, right? Because the market is overbought. So let's include the trade.mqh file. This will help us to sell. And let's create this trade object, because then we can say here sell, and then we want to sell, for example, one lot. And if there is another signal, a buy signal, or for a buy signal, we want to check if the RSI just fell below 70. This is how we can check it. Oh, sorry, it's 30, of course, not 70. 30. So in this case, we want to say trade buy, because the market is oversold. Easy peasy so far. We want to use the current symbol. Let's maybe also hard code the lot size up here. Let's say lots should be equal to 1, for example. Then we can use this variable here. And yeah, then we also have to provide the entry, the stop loss, and the TP. And this is what we want to calculate, because this is the main the actual main part of our strategy. So symbol bid will be the entry for sell positions, then TP should be entry minus, and then we have some kind of TP, for example, like 10% or 0.1% of the current price, multiplied with 0.001, divided by 100, and SL should be, for example, 1%. Yeah, I hope this is correct. And then we can use these variables here for the position opening, and we want to do the same thing, of course, for our buy positions. Here the calculation is slightly different. We always open buy positions at the ask price, and then of course TP is above the open price, SL is below the open price. So this simple program is now the first version of our Sanera scam program. So if we compile this, we will see that this is actually, or this should be working already. Oh yeah, let's use another name, not lots. Lot size, for example. Then we don't run into any issues. So warning is gone. Let's go to our tester, and in the tester that you can open by clicking View Strategy Tester, we want to select our program, which is the Sanera scam, and then we choose any market. In this case, it would probably make sense to use something like Euro/US dollar because it's a ranging market for the last years, and of course we want the backtest to look very, very good. And then we can test, for example, from 2020 on, and yeah, that's basically it. So if we give it a go, this will be the first check if our program is a nice possible program to scam in the market. And yeah, the problem here is that we cannot open in the night because the market is closed. So what we have to do is we have to check here. Oh wait, let's get the MQL date time. Let's get the current time also in this datetime variable, and then we want to check if datetime hour is greater than 1, because then we can make sure that we open, or that we can open positions. So once there is a signal, now yeah, we should see these positions, and I think I have to play around a little bit with these TP and SL distances. But yeah, looks pretty neat so far. So this is something that you could use to scam others because it's looking very nice. Maybe we need some more signals, because this would not be enough signals to satisfy the buyers on Mql5. They usually like to see some more signals. So what we can do is, first of all, I mean, we could change the time frame to period H1, for example. This would definitely help to create more signals. And then let's maybe say the profit should be a little bit more, like 0.05% maybe, because this will increase the profit. But as a general rule of thumb, you can just play around with these inputs as long as the backtest is still looking perfect, because then people will buy it on Mql5. And yes, it is really that easy. Most people don't really check the program in detail, and they kind of just believe the backtest. So yeah, I think we're having too many losses here. This is not what people want to see. So there are ways to fix this, of course. I mean, the easiest way would be to maybe increase the stop loss distance. We can also go up to 5%, of course, here to make it very unlikely that we even hit the stop loss. And this should increase the look of the equity. Yes, that's what we want to see. Perfect. This is something that you want to sell on Mql5. Okay, you would have to get rid of this loss here, of course. So what you can do is just play around with the inputs a little bit more, maybe choose another market, or maybe yeah, you can also hard code several days in the backtest where you don't want to trade. This is the safest way, of course, to prevent losses like this. But yeah, in general, this is a good recipe of how to create programs that sell in the Mql5 market, similar to the Sinera EA. If you follow this formula, you can make a lot of money on Mql5 by selling programs, not by trading, of course, but that's not what we want. So make use of this. And yeah, happy selling on Mql5. And if you did not realize it at this point, the whole video was a little bit sarcastic, but I hope that I was able to prove this point, like how easy it is to really write a program like this. And I mean, like, this is, in the end, it's not a joke. Like, you could sell this on Mql5. And if you do a good marketing, people will buy it. Even though it is like the most simple program, there's no crazy algorithm behind it. And the thing is, like, how programs like the Sinera EA, or also, I mean, you could apply this concept to many programs. How they generally work is, if we have a look at the signals here, for example, like the Sinera signal here, you can see this was going good for like October, November, December, like 4 months or so, and now it is in a huge drawdown. So this is very, very similar to the program that I just created. Like, if we have a look at the equity here and the balance, this was also going very good in the beginning of 2020. It was going good for like almost 2 years until it hit the first stop loss. So this is a concept that, yeah, so if you would want to sell this on Mql5, if you do a good marketing, etc., you could sell this for pretty much 2 years with a very solid signal that gives you proof, even though, of course, this is superficial, and everyone who has a second look will figure out that this program is like a, don't know if it's a scam, but it's not like super crazy good and always winning. But yeah, you could sell this for 2 years without having major issues. And then, of course, if there is a huge drawdown, people will start to complain and give you bad ratings. And at this point, you just take it offline, just create a new one. And that's basically how you can scam people on Mql5. And if you want to go this path, I mean, you maybe have to get rid of the mirrors in your apartment, because you will most likely not like your face anymore. Or maybe you don't have any morals, then it's a good way for you to make quick money. So I hope you like this little introduction in scamming on Mql5. Let me know what you think, and yeah, hope you are not such a person. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Good trades. Bye.